everybody, welcome to my channel. Hope all is well. I haven't been feeling very well this week. My husband managed to pick up COVID when he went to an event, and I think I've been suffering from a mild form of COVID, and my daughter's been off school today. So I've just been exhausted all week, and I've been a bit like coldy and fluey and headachy. I think I'm feeling better now, but I still feel quite tired. So, just going to keep going and carry on. Keep calm and carry on, is what they say in England. So, I am bringing to you another one in my series of my Johanna Basford completed pages. And today we're going to be looking at Magical Jungle. I'm just going to dive in, I think. The first one is this one. This one I did when I went home to Yorkshire to see my parents, and I cannot. It looks as though there might be some Prismacolor in here or some Arteza, and then this is. I just wanted to do my leaves completely not green, so that was my inspiration for my tree leaves. There's a little bit of neon green in there, but they were not allowed to be all green. So, and I wanted a blue tree. So that's my first one from this book. I quite like it. Quite like the tree. I didn't feel the need for a background. But yeah, I like the way the book turned out. And it was a fun page to do. I probably did that. Yorkshire was probably about 2 years ago now. That's when I say Yorkshire. Due to COVID. There's this one. This, I think, was probably done with Arteza X. Oh no, it looks like it's Polychromos actually. Polychromos pencils. I had a lot of fun with it. Again, I wanted all the flowers to be quite tropical. This is my favourite by far. I also quite like the ones orangey and yellow ones as well. And I love the way the birds turned out. I looked at a reference picture for those, and I used my Helen Elliston for these to work out where to put the highlights. I really liked that, and again, I didn't feel the need to put a background in, so I didn't. And I really like these circular images that Johanna Basford does. And then the butterflies are with sparkly gel pen. So that's that one. Then this one, this again is with Polychromos, and I had a lot of fun with this, and again I was experimenting with doing leaves in different colours, and they're kind of rainbow tipped at the top, and I really like the way the house turned out, but I really don't like the background. It's just not blended very well. You can see all the pencil strokes, and the colour gradient is just ridiculous. So I felt as though I really spoilt it when I put that background in. But I'm getting better at backgrounds, so, you know, this was probably about two and a bit years ago now, this one, when I started getting back into colouring again. So, yeah, that's that one. Then this one, I have to say, is probably my favourite one that I've done in this book so far, although I hated using the pencils. So I did this with Prismacolor pencils. And for me, everybody raves about Prismacolors, but for me they're just too soft and too smushy, and I can't colour in the lines with them. I can't blend them very well, and I just don't like them. So I sold them. I sold my set of, I think I had a set of 24. And I love this picture, but I think it's more to do with the black background than it is to do with colouring it with Prismas. But it's just, this page is so, it's really vibrant. I loved the concept of doing a stripe, and I might do that again with another couple in here. Again, I was experimenting with leaves, different colours in here, and again I wanted quite tropical looking flower colours, so again I quite like the deep pinks, and then I did some reference pictures for the macaws or parrots, and again I really like these leaves here. It just really, for me, it just really popped, this page. I really enjoyed it. Then we have the toucan. I really enjoyed doing this page as well, actually. I stuck to quite a limited colour palette in terms of the flowers and made them similar colour tones. I went for green leaves, but again I was mixing it up with some yellow. And then I did the background in Derwent. This in the inner circle is Derwent Inktense, and I probably should have stopped there. And then I did this with Distress Oxide, and I put water droplets on, but they all went a bit splodgy rather than little small droplets. So I like it, but I think I should have just left it with the inner circle and gone with a less is more approach. But I like the toucan. I used a reference picture. But, you know, you learn with these things, and I did have some bleed through, unfortunately. But I think I'm going to be able to cover that up, because I've been looking at this book today. I'm thinking, oh yeah, I can probably cover it up. So that was my toucan. Then my panda page. So my daughter wanted to do, my daughter's got Magical Jungle as well, and she wanted to do this page with me. So this I really enjoyed. The inside of this is done with Stedler Norris Aquarelle. This is Distress Oxide, and that's Distress Oxide. And then I think the rest of it's Arteza premium pencils, to be honest. Again, I was experimenting with leaf colours. There's so many leaves in Magical Jungle. So I was experimenting with the leaves colour. So I really like the inner ring of the panda, and then I quite like the old effect. And then I put some washi tape around the outside, which I really like as well. So I quite like this page from Magical Jungle, I have to say. So that's that one. Then this is done with Black Widows. I remember this very well. I think my daughter was on a trip with a friend for her birthday, and I decided I was going to do a very limited colour palette, no background, and I just had fun. And I really, really liked the way it turned out. I just didn't want to do a background. So yeah, this one's done with Black Widows. And at that point, I think I only had the 3 sets. And not the monarchs or the dragons, so it was quite a limited palette, but I really, really enjoyed it, and I think in contrast this one's going to be slightly crazier when I do it. But yeah, that's that one. Remember that was very well when I did that one. What's next? Sorry, I've not got as many done in this book as some of the others. Then these two, this was a really interesting experiment for me. One of them I did with Prismacolors, and the other I did with Arteza. So I think this is the Prismacolor one, because I wanted to see what the difference was in the pencils. So this is the Prismacolor one, and this is Arteza. And to me, I can't really see the difference. Or I can't remember when it's probably in the last couple of years I coloured them. But again, I didn't feel the need to do a bigger background other than what I'd done. There are no tutorials. I just kind of used probably some Chris Chang inspiration. But yeah, I really like these pictures. Again, I experimented with the leaves being different colours. And I generally had quite a bit of fun with these 2 pages, and I quite like the way they look together. Yeah. I'm sorry, I was just looking at the pencils. So that's that. This one I did last month in my June completed pages. So when I was doing this, so I decided I wanted all my lily flowers to be pink or yellow or cream. And while I was doing this, so I started with the lily pads and the flowers. While I was doing it, I was hating it. I was absolutely just not enjoying the process at all. And it wasn't until I added in my metallic watercolours for the water that I actually was like, oh yes, finally it's lifted the picture. And then I added the Pentel Dual Hybrid as the blue shimmery ring around the outside. And it wasn't until I did that and I put some white Posca around the lily flowers, I was like, oh, finally I like this page. So sometimes that's what happens. You can really, really dislike doing a page, and then suddenly you add something and it's like, oh, okay. So that's what happened with me with this picture, and I've seen so many beautiful images of this one. So yeah, but I really like that one now it's done, and you can just look at the shimmer. It's just so beautiful. So that's that one. This is a whip. I've literally just started this one. This is going to be all tropical flowers. I'm doing it for an Instagram hashtag where you have to colour flowers yellow and pink. Not being terribly successful. These are going to be pink. These are going to be pink. This is going to be pink. And I think this one up here is going to be yellowy orange. So I might get away with it. But yeah, I'm really enjoying that. Again, I'm experimenting with my leaves not being all green. But yeah, I've got some ideas. I might use some watercolour in purple or something to really make it pop. Haven't quite decided, but that's a whip. And that'll probably be my July completed pages. Then this one I've done this year, probably in an March or April completed pages. This was all done with Arteza Expert. Really like it. When I posted it on Instagram, this is a happy page, happy colourful page. Again, didn't want my leaves to be all green, that's why there's some red, but I just feel it's really balanced with there's 2 bits of red, there's some lovely orange and yellow in there. Outside is Pentel Dual Hybrid, and I just really like the way it came out, and I didn't feel the need to do a background because it was so colourful inside the bottle. Yeah, really like that one. It's just so different. This one was a whip for absolutely ages. At least 5 years it was a whip. And then I got my Black Widow pencils and I finally thought, yes, I'm going to finish this off. And so I cracked open my Black Widows and tried all the colours on there for it as an experiment on the page. There's some soft pastel light green here and right around the outer ring. And I wanted my butterfly to be a contrast of flowers, so I did that blue and green. And I really like the background actually is yellow and pink. So yeah, I had fun with that. But when I blended this flower, it went through. And that's the first time that's ever happened to me and that was with a blending pen. So that was quite interesting. But yeah, really like that one, the way that one came out. And I've seen some beautiful coloured images of that one as well. I think, don't know if that's it or not. Yeah, that is it for Magical Jungle. So thank you very much for watching. I haven't got that many more Johanna Basford completed pages to show you. Probably Worlds of Wonder, which is probably my favourite book of hers. Thanks for watching. I am thinking about doing a Hannah Carlzon colour along at a request of one subscriber. I'm trying to work out which book I might do that in. If you've got any comments or suggestions about that, let me know. Thank you for watching. I hope you're all well. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you again soon. Bye.